So they published an article which I found really interesting, and he nailed a couple of things. He called it 11 signs that something's not right. Now, I can add about 40 signs to that easily, just on things that we've been watching on this channel, and we're still missing plenty others that we're not even seeing, of things that are happening right now all around the world. I mean, big things, Damascus things, Euphrates River things, Israel things, big things. But these are not they. These are the other things. And I want to run through these 11 points, and we'll chat about one or two of them and just highlight them. But it shows you more and more people are waking up to something's not right. What's happening? Maybe we need to reach for our Bibles and check what's next. So his first one, number one, UK authorities are rolling out a countrywide facial recognition system that will use AI facial recognition cameras to watch the entire population for your good, for your protection, to help you, to differentiate between legal citizens and illegals, hoping that you don't remember we brought the illegals in. So there's that. It's not just the UK. He's mentioning the UK, but it's worldwide, and especially China has been testing this really well with facial recognition, and they're going to roll this out all over the world. They are pretty much ready. Point number two. The control freaks in the UK monitor everything that gets posted on social media. Again, this is not just the UK. One British man recently found this out the hard way when he was arrested for posing with a legally owned gun in the United States. They are watching your social media all the time. They are using AI to watch your social media all the time and to collate information and build dossiers on you and exactly where they can put you in which box to monitor for later on. And yes, I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but they're up 90% against the rest of the world that thought they were crazy. Point number three. If you do not believe that thought crime is real, consider the next example. 11 police officers barged in and arrested a 34-year-old woman sitting naked in her own bathtub because she used offensive words while texting another woman on her phone. And they are labeling it as a hate crime, and they're not sure what her intentions were or what the thoughts were going to be beyond that. No dignity, no nothing, arrested in your bathroom for a text. Number four, French President Emmanuel Macron wants the power to determine which media outlets will be allowed to speak to the public and which media outlets must be silenced. Sounds like a New World Order move right there. Then when you consider that most of your famous media groups around the world are all owned by the same people, that also explains a lot as to why they're still out there publicly doing their thing with misinformation and fake news. Number five, because he's a champion of free speech, the EU has been coming after Elon Musk for years. So it shouldn't surprise anyone that the European Commission has just fined his company $140 million for supposed violations of the Digital Services Act. Now, again, with Elon Musk being a trillionaire now, $140 million is something he keeps in his couch cushions, probably in his car or his back pocket. I'm sure he didn't even feel it. But the point being, this comes down to control of speech and media. Regardless of who's pushing against that, they want totalitarian control of what you consume. And the message they want is the one they will push. Number six, in recent years, we have seen so many controversial voices suddenly have their bank accounts shut down. Shockingly, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon is now publicly admitting that his company does debank people, and they have a right to do so. Again, they're showing you openly they have control of your finances in their banks. Can you imagine When the tribulation kicks in, the new world order kicks in, the one world money system kicks in, the people go to bed that night, maybe even as millionaires or billionaires, they wake up in the morning and it's gone. Sorry, we've taken it for your good. We'll manage it for you. You toe the line and behave. We'll tell you how much meat you can eat. Whether it's real or fake, we'll tell you how far you can travel. We'll tell you what you can think, who you're not allowed to associate with. All these things. And then we'll give you what's yours or what's fair. They can do that. It sounds like a weird dystopian science fiction fantasy scenario, but it's a reality that they're crafting for their perfect world. Number 7, India wants to require that phone location services are always turned on so that the government can track people through their phones wherever they go. Now, this one doesn't shock me in the least because I accept that they're doing that anyway all the time. No matter where I go, with my device in my hands, I know that they're tracking and watching and seeing everything. And people like Facebook have dropped the curtain and let us see how that works way back until they stopped it, where they literally tell you that at 12:05 you were in this store, whichever store it is, and you bought this amount of items and it were these items, and then you left again and you moved so many kilometers in this day period. They do that. Those trackings are being monitored. Control, once again. Number 8, a journalist in the Netherlands has tested AI-powered glasses that can instantly identify strangers on the street. They've got it. China has been using these, not testing them, using them with their police officers in China for the last few years already. So that's been tested and checked and it's fully working, and now they can start testing it in other parts of the world and roll that out. One man standing there with the glasses on watching, and he sees, Sholto van Rensburg. This is one of those dissidents we need to apprehend, speaking against what we want the people to believe. Round him up. This is the future, the big, wonderful future that they're painting. Not so wonderful. Number 9, a nationwide digital ID is being introduced in the United Kingdom, and you will not be able to get a new job without one. Now, again, when I reported on this originally, when this story came out, their whole pitch was it was to protect native-born UK residents from losing jobs and opportunities to illegal immigrants and immigrants coming into the country. So it would be the UK first. But they created the problem in the first place to be able to grant you a solution to the problem that they created. But they don't want you to remember this part. Number 10, the digital ID program in France is moving from pilot to scale. They're busy finalizing that program all over the world, ready to go for the New World Order. 11, in Illinois, there is such overwhelming demand for digital IDs that some people are being forced to wait. No. Oh no. Why must we wait? We want the digital ID now. Why don't they just put it in a mark or a tattoo or a chip that we can implant so we don't lose it, in case we lose things easily or misplace things? That'll be easier. And why do we have to wait? The world is eagerly, with big smiles on their faces, fully distracted and entertained, marching towards their own destruction. Not wanting to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ, not wanting to hear the truth, not willing to hear that the world they're living in is this dark illusion that leads to destruction. That they need to look up, that they need to see who Jesus is. But here we are, until the Lord picks us up, harpazo, rapture, natsal, until we go, we are here to share that hope that is within us. And like I said before, there are many more signs that mankind as a species is out of time. Time's up. The church will be leaving very soon. So while we're still here, we do all we can. Once we God takes over. Once we're gone, God takes over completely. There'll be angels preaching the gospel. There'll be 2 witnesses preaching the gospel. There'll be 144,000 out there. There'll be tribulation saints that'll lose their life for their testimony. God's got it. But until we leave, we're going to do what we can, preach the gospel and share the hope that is within us. And we're going to get more and more excited every day as all these things happen. As heavy as it is, we will encourage one another, love one another, and help one another run this race, because it is so close. And pray for your loved ones. Pray for the lost. Pray for your friends who have not made that commitment yet. Prayer is powerful. Shalom.